Hi, this is Stray Passer, and welcome to another random review. Okay, like I said, I think I'm going to keep doing these random reviews on Sunday. I get to see two because I'm usually home. Because Saturday, I'm usually Friday. I have to, I come home and then I usually do the horror review for Saturday. Watch that, and then Saturday I either do Spielberg Saturday or Trey Passer Saturday review. I review two movies. So, and Sundays I was doing Hitchcock Sunday, but kind of dwindling down on the Hitchcock movies. But I do plan to revisit the Hitchcock movies because I think there's about three left that I have that I haven't reviewed for my channel. So I'll get back to those eventually. But I want to use Sunday for the time being for random reviews. Okay. So I watched two movies today. Okay. The first movie I watched was a movie, of course, that came out. I believe it came out earlier this year. I believe. Let's make sure. Yeah, it did come out earlier this year. It came out in March. Yeah, but I didn't get a chance. I didn't see it in the theaters. But the movie I'm talking about, of course, is Muppets Most Wanted. Okay, there you go. Starring Ricky Gervais, Ty Burrell, and Tina Fey, and besides, of course, the fabulous Muppets. And I have to admit, I'm totally biased with the Muppets. I love everything Muppets, so of course I'm totally biased with them. I love the movie actually that came out. When did that movie come out? The other one, the one with Amy Adams and came out 2011. Uh, that one I really liked that one. I think the music was great in that, and the story was good. And Jason Segel, I'm trying to remember his name, Jason Segel, and Amy Adams. I thought that one was great. Okay, that was a great return to the big screen for the Muppets. I really liked that movie. So I was kind of a little apprehensive with this one because Jason Segel, he wasn't going to be in this one, and because I thought he was great in that, so I would love to see him return, but he wasn't in this one. But anyway, be it as it may, his little brother is in the film, who kind of joined up with the Muppets. Walter, he's in it. Okay, and basically this story is basically based on the success they had in the first movie. They decided to go on a world tour. Okay, and they get approached by Ricky Gervais's character, who plays, I love the name, Dominic Bad Guy, which is absolutely fantastic. Has a fantastic name. Anyway, Kermit decides, okay, let's tour these little places first. Yeah, but no, Dominic Bad Guy goes, no, let's tour these big places. And he picks big places next to big cultural places. Big big venues. Of course, Kermit is apprehensive about this because he doesn't know if they're going to sell out these big places, but of course they do. And of course, it's all part of a master plan. Okay, that Dominic Bad Guy, who's the number two guy, and his I guess his boss, Constantine. I guess his name Constantine. Yeah, the world's most evil frog. Okay, who of course wants to become the greatest thief of all time. And they have a plan to gather these objects by using the Muppets basically as the cover to retrieve these certain items so they can eventually steal the crown jewels. Okay, that's their big master plan. And let me first say, I loved the costume, the character. I thought it was great, especially him and Ricky Gervais's interaction. They even have a song where basically he tells him, "You're number two and I'm number one." Okay, and basically, and he says, "I think dance monkey," which I thought was hilarious. And the music was decent in this as well. That's my big worry about this one. I thought that maybe the music and stuff wouldn't be as good, but I thought the music was decent in this. And I love Tina Fey too. She plays like a guard at the Gulag camp. And basically, like I said, Constantine kidnaps Kermit and basically, if you see, gives him his mole because they are practically identical except for the little black mole that they have on the side. So he gives that to Kermit. And of course, Constantine escapes from the Gulag. And of course, Kermit gets caught. And of course, nobody believes him that he's not Constantine, and he gets thrown in the Gulag. Okay, where Tina Fey is she's in charge of the camp, of course. And then meanwhile, like I said, the Muppets are putting on shows, and of course, they don't notice that. He kind of gives a cover, Constantine, saying that he's a little cold, so that's why he doesn't sound like his normal self. Okay, and meanwhile, of course, Miss Piggy is pressuring Kermit because she wants to get married, and of course, with their usual back and forth. with Kermit not wanting, Kermit being apprehensive, getting married. Of course, Miss Piggy pushing for the marriage. Okay, and I love the scenes in the Gulag camp too, because you see Danny Trejo. I love the cameos in this movie. You got Danny Trejo. I believe that was Ray Liotta as well. I saw that in the camp as as prisoners. Okay, and Kermit, of course, he helps them put on a show in the camp, in the Gulag camp, which is great. And of course, Tina Fey's character has a secret crush on Kermit, which I thought was hilarious. Okay, and then of course, like I said, the basic premise of the movie is Constantine and that bad guy is using the Muppets as cover to, to gather these objects so they can eventually steal the crown jewels. Okay, and then of course there's certain Muppets find out about it, of course, and basically have to stop them and stop Constantine from marrying this Piggy. And it's a fun movie. I liked it. It was, like I said, it was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I didn't think this one would be as good as the other one, but I thought this one was just a little notch below that one. I thought the songs were good, and again, I also loved Ty Burrell, who played Inspector. Him and Sam the Eagle were kind of like battling each other in terms of being law enforcement. I thought was hilarious. I thought Ty Burrell was absolutely hilarious. How he didn't crack up doing that. I gotta watch some of the behind the scenes things to see the outtakes, because I don't see how he could do that accent he was doing and not crack up. But I want to see that. But anyway, I'm gonna give Muppets Most Wanted, and I like this revival of the Muppets. I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10. Like I said, I would think the other one that came out with Jason Segel, Amy Adams, I think that one is a 9. I absolutely love that one. But this one, I think, is a little notch below that one. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. And like I said, Ricky Gervais was good as a Dominic bad guy, and I love Constantine, the evil, world's most evilest frog. I thought he was good as too. And the Muppets are the Muppets, Fozzie and Animal. I loved how Animal was the only one that basically could see through Constantine and could tell him that he was evil. I like that. And it's just, Miss Piggy is Miss Piggy. Of course, she had a nice solo, and I love, like I said, the cameos in there. I think I said Celine Dion was in there, and what's her name? What's her name? The play Carrie. I can't remember her name now. And it was in Kick-Ass. I can't remember her name. She was at the moment. She was in that. She had like a 5-second cameo. I thought that was hilarious. A lot of cameos in this movie, which I really liked. Again, Muppets Most Wanted, an 8 out of 10. Definitely worth picking up. And I watched the regular version. I'm going to watch the extended version too later, just to see how much more is in this movie. But it was enjoyable to me. I really liked it. I'm glad the Muppets, and I would love to see them do another movie again. Okay, I love that. I don't know. I just love when the humans interact with the Muppets, and like it's a normal thing. It's like nothing. Like it's not usual that they're talking to puppets, but I like that. Anyway, an 8 out of 10 for me. I just really, really enjoyed it, and definitely gonna watch the extended version just to see what extras are there. Anyway, and of course the behind the scenes stuff, which there's a lot of extras and there's a lot of bonus features in here, like a blooper reel too, longer blooper reel, Muppets history. Yeah, good. See, they got a blooper reel, which I gotta watch, because I want to see Ty Burrell crack it up, because I know he has to be cracking up. Him and his scenes with Sam the Eagle, which I thought they make a good comedy duo together. Anyway, let me know what you think of Muppets Most Wanted. Feel free to leave comments down below, and if you like this review, please hit the subscribe button down below, and stay tuned. In my next random review, which I'm going to do in a few minutes, I'm going to review Batman Assault on Arkham, okay, based on the game, I believe. Okay, so stay tuned for that. And this is Trey Pastor saying so long, and take care.